AMD's FidelityFX Super Resolution 2.0 is being supported by over 100 games right now on PC. But what about consoles? Well, the support for this technology on consoles is not as great as on PC, but it keeps on growing too. Let's look into this. AMD's FidelityFX Super Resolution is a technology that offers better resolution and better frame rate in games, just like NVIDIA DLSS, but with no machine learning required. Right now, AMD offers two versions, 1.0 and 2.0, where 2.0 offers much better, sharper image quality with the same performance boost. AMD claims to support over 230 games with FSR 1.0 and over 100 games with FSR 2.0 on PC. That growing support for FSR, especially 2.0, makes me very happy because this technology offers very good image quality and also boosting performance in many games. AMD keeps improving this technology, and with version 2.1 not only they offer better image quality, but they got rid of ghosting in many games. AMD's FSR 2.1 doesn't offer the same image quality as NVIDIA DLSS 2.1, but it's close enough and it offers similar performance, at least when it comes to 4K gaming, because NVIDIA's DLSS really do have an advantage when it comes to lower resolutions. But DLSS can be only run on NVIDIA graphics cards, while FSR is open source and can be run really on any GPU. So I'm glad to see the FSR 2.0 support growing on PC, but what about consoles? Support on consoles is not as strong, but it's there, and we are getting more and more games that supports FSR, especially FSR 2.0, because it makes sense. The problem with FSR 1.0 is that the image quality offered by this technology is not really that great, right? The performance is there, but image quality is degraded. FSR 2.0 fixes that, and the image quality is there along with the performance, which is a perfect fit for consoles, especially those next-gen consoles, or should I really say current-gen consoles, that really are all about 4K gaming. But FSR 2.0 is also much better in running games at lower resolution than FSR 1.0, which makes it a great fit for Xbox Series S, which we all know runs games at anything between 1080p to 1440p. So let's finally talk about games that do support FSR 2.0 on consoles. Well, there's Scorn, there's Dying Light 2, which has a great balanced mode right now that runs games at 60 frames per second, close to 1440p thanks to FSR 2.0, which finally makes this game to look good at 60 frames per second. Deathloop apparently supports FSR 2.0 on consoles too, and then we've got Cyberpunk 2077 and Witcher 3 next-gen update that supports FSR 2.0, which is very important for these two titles because Cyberpunk 2077 offers much sharper image at 60 frames per second on Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5, and also allows Xbox Series S finally to get its 60 frames per second mode, which finally looks good at 1080p and runs at 60 frames per second. Witcher 3 of course is a next-gen update, which is not perfect still, I'm afraid, but at performance mode at least it's sharp enough and it runs at 60 frames per second, although it still needs some extra work because it's not perfect, it's not locked 60 frames per second, but I'm sure they will iron the performance issues out in both performance and ray tracing mode on both Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. So it's really good to see more and more games supporting FSR 2.0 on consoles, and there's more coming next year, like Forspoken for PlayStation 5. So guys, that's the video. Thanks a lot for tuning in, thanks for support, I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care!